Hello everybody, my name's Llama Joe and welcome to my channel. Alright, we are back with the letter. We're just gonna jump right into this. The creepiness is about to start. It's about to get super spoopy and I'm ready for it. As it is, she can barely stand. She hasn't fully recovered. Makes sense of the 3 or more days without proper food or water. I mean, you're in the kitchen, so get her some water, man. And it's this weakness that puts the fear in her eyes. She's aware. If something happens, if there's a need to run, she won't be able to. She's a liability at this point.
I really don't think going any further is a good idea. Look at this place. Everything seems fine. Nothing's off.
Oh, everything's off, actually.
Maybe we should just go? I really don't like the sound of that.
You really don't have to come with me. Just until the kitchen, yeah? We're already here. You've done your part. From here on, I'm going on my own.
Yes, I said that, but...
Can you even stand?
She doesn't answer.
You'll only be putting yourself in more danger if you follow after me. You have an easy way out of here. Stay here. Once you're okay, I need you to get yourself out of this place.
What? I'm not going to leave you.
Well, I'm not taking you with me either, lady. So it's here or out there.
You really are mad, aren't you?
Probably all will be, if no one fixes this little curse problem we have.
You think you'll find something in here? This is just a mansion, for God's sake.
Is it, though?
Maybe. It's worth a shot. Besides, if what we're hearing right now says anything, I'd say scumbags.
Who?
Right. He might be knee-deep in trouble and he has no idea about it.
Mikola still appears as if she's about to argue, so instead of more words, I unholster my taser and hand it to her. A standard issue for every member of Luxburn Police Force, but it shouldn't take a genius to know how to aim and fire one. Even Isabella may just be able to use it without training. Yet, Miss Interior Designer Extraordinaire stares as if I've just handed her something particularly nasty.
Listen, you want to wait? Fine. I'm leaving this with you. But if I don't come back here within 15 minutes, I want you to backtrack and get the hell out of here.
Are you daft, Holmes? I already told you.
In case something goes wrong, I need someone who can tell people what's going on. Who can tell my friends what might have happened here. They're at the crawl. You know the place, right?
I trail off, letting the meaning of my words hang in the air. I want to be optimistic about this, really. However, I'm going against something almost everyone can't quite understand. I'm just being realistic with my chances. Mikola seems to understand this as well as after what I've said. Any sign of protest has already died from her tongue, and she simply looks at the taser quietly. After a moment, she just nods. Beyond the walls of this room, the cries continue to grow louder, and I take it as a sign to leave without another word. I slip out the door. Like a siren call, her voice beckons. Finding out who that is seems a good place to start as any. Woohoo! Oh, creepy! Creepy! Upon reaching the kitchen, the cry Ashton heard from outside began anew. Unwilling to risk a civilian, the detective handed Marianne his taser and advised her to leave him if he didn't return after 15 minutes, even if he himself was uncertain if he would. I thought they were about to give me a choice, like take Marianne with me or leave her, and I'm like, please don't give me that choice. I don't want that choice. So I'm glad they didn't. Because I've been like, well, one of these is assuredly going to kill the both of us. Oh, we're getting close on that decision, though. We are getting very close. Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. I keep to the shadows for the most part. Not that there's any need to. The entire place just feels empty. Odd when a house this big should have a large staff. You'd think there'll be one or two roaming about for some late-night chores or someone seeking out whoever's creating this ruckus. There's none, however.
Shouldn't they have security posted inside as well?
Unless their security means the butler. Though I doubt Scumbag's that sloppy. He loves his life more than anything. Probably more than his own wife. And the things he's done, he's bound to make more than an enemy or two. He's also the kind who'll do anything to keep himself safe. Alive.
I wonder what he'll say when he finds out that there's something not human living with him in his own house.
Potential dangers aside, being on my own grants me a greater degree of mobility, which I'm more comfortable with. Sure, I could have enlisted Mikola's help. Next to the people who owns this, she's probably the one who's most familiar with the mansion. But the cons of bringing her outweigh the pros. She's better off somewhere and quick exits in sight. With no tag along, I only have to worry about myself, watch my back. Selfish, I know.
Unnecessary.
In the same manner, this whole plan is, no matter how idiotic going into this is. Besides, I don't really need a guide when the house's layout is fairly simple, almost mirrored with only a few modifications in the rooms. Although I've been here once, I think I already have a good grasp of this place ins and outs. As long as you can tell which is east and west, it shouldn't be hard to find my way around. After the dining room, the main foyer should be the next thing that greets me, where the woman's cries are leading me. Honestly, after what happened outside, I'm not even sure if I should be trusting what I'm hearing. But with this whole house somehow seemingly devoid of any of its inhabitants, I'm inclined to look into this. More than surviving this curse, a huge part of this is what my training is speaking.
I just hope this isn't a crime scene I'm walking into.
Yeah, for real, though. I'm afraid that there's some dead people. But nothing's ever that simple, isn't it? Not when you're dealing with the supernatural. Nope. Yes, as soon as my feet crosses the next room, something shifts. Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. It flashed, nearly without fanfare. It happens in the blink of an eye. I almost miss it. One moment, there's red. In the next... Okay, that's fine. This is normal. I'm standing alone in the foyer. For a brief instant, I pause, glancing wildly around the place, blinking twice as if my movements will spur the vision back. Yet, nothing. No blood dripping on the walls, none trailing down the stairs or pooled on the floor, no eyes watching my every movement. Only the same cries, gradually growing in intensity the longer I dally, along with a voice. Desperate.
Where are you, Mother?
Okay, that sounds like Hannah. Pleading.
Mother, please. I don't want to be alone.
Sounds a lot like Hannah. Coming from the same direction I've heard the cries from. Upstairs. The place is not entirely empty, then. A better question now is who? Definitely not Scumbag or the butler. I've yet to see hide nor hair of them, and not knowing their whereabouts puts me on the edge. I have to be careful not to make any noise to be seen. Maybe the wife? But one can't really tell if it's her, the way the walls echo her voice. Nevertheless, it pushes me to move. Taking almost 2 steps at a time, despite the sickening feeling that something's lurking behind every great shadow, every small corner I pass. As if the house has several eyes watching my every movement. As if something alive dwells behind the walls itself. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah? We're just gonna skip past that? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Moving on. Upon reaching the kitchen, the crying Ashton heard from outside began anew. On alert, he continued deeper into the mansion, even if he was uncertain if he would get out of this place alive. ... Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, alright. Whew. Oh, we're right at the decision-making part. Oh, no! I try to shake... I hope it's an obvious decision. I hope it's not one of those, like, oh, I don't know which one to make kind of deals, like I've had in the past. I try to shake it off. But the uneasy sensation is already made home at the pit of my stomach. Okay, don't go there. Don't go in the open door. That's bad. The uneasy sensation is already made home at the pit of my stomach. Dread. And it only grows deeper the closer I get to her. The relative emptiness of the place doesn't help either. Neither does the harsh wind battering the windows, nor the sheets of rain pelting down the roof. For a fleeting second, I find myself wishing for Scumbag to simply show up. I don't get too far down into that train of thought. Abruptly, the cries stop, replacing it with...
Please. She's here. She's here, Mother. She's going to take me. She won't leave, Mother. I don't want to go with her. Tell her to go away.
Yeah, why are the windows
Mother!
open?
Mother, she's here! Help!
That can't be good. Adrenaline overcomes me in a rush. At no 2 heartbeats, my feet's already moving before any sense can catch up or a doubt creeps up to me. My hands ready at the holsters, I hastily set off at the far side of the hall. One alarmed footstep after another while struggling to keep that sense of panic at bay. The door lies ajar at the end of it and coming from the floor above.
She's going to hurt me! Help me!
I do not hesitate. Moving in despite the lack of light, the steep stairs with a thick layer of dust kicking up with me every step. No, dude, that's the base, the attic, I mean. No, that's where the letter was found. I paused only a moment upon reaching the top. Well, I wish that was the decision it made me choose, because I would have chosen not to go in that room. And without wasting a second, I pushed the door open. Oh. She sits in the middle of the room, shoulders hunched, shaking. Her hands cover her face as she weeps, oblivious to my presence. It's as if she has heard neither my footsteps nor the soft creaking of the door, continuing undisturbed, like I'm standing in a time far removed from her. She doesn't even flinch when I call out to her.
Hey, are you alright?
Mother, I've done it, Mother. Take me with you, please. I can still hear her. She's here. Help me! Help me, please!
I'm so confused. Like, I know who this is, but why is she here? Belatedly, I noticed the blood on her hands. If it's the same one drenching the whole attic, I'd rather not know. How the whole room has ended up like this is the least of my problems at the moment. Even the single human body doesn't have this much blood. What the hell? So, bodies? The thought sends an unpleasant twinge in my stomach. Does Wright even know about this? Oh, I got a really bad feeling about this. He's bad news, alright, but this? This is beneath him. He'll definitely balk at the first sight of it. Anyone will. Yet the woman lingers here, unmoved by the sight, letting her sobs fill the room, repeating the words over and over again like a prayer of salvation. To whom? The mess of parchment she has left on the floor? She wrote the letter. Just what the hell is happening?
Hey, lady, are you?
The rest of that question never makes it out. I don't even see it coming. Should have been aware, more on guard, really. Oh, shit. But there's a little I can do when a well-placed blow to the back of my knees makes me stumble. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. The sobs led Ashton to the mansion's attic. In the middle of the room, he found a woman crouched on the floor crying. Cautiously approached her, but as he went to reach out for her, someone grabs him from behind. Alright. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna cut it early. Because this is a good cliffhanger. Alright. Whew. Let's do this, guys. Thank you guys so... I'm gonna immediately lead right into the recording, so it doesn't really matter. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to... I'm forgetting my words. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And I'll do the best I can to make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later. Oh, boy.